All right, hello and welcome to the Women's Air Pistol Junior Olympics final. My name's Rhea, and joining me soon will be Blake to commentate this final for you. We have the top 8 juniors in the country in Women's Air Pistol here to shoot the final, and they've just finished their sighters, and right now they're being introduced in the range, name by name, and they have to wave at the audience, and there's cheering, and just basically laying the pressure on them. So in the final today, our top qualifier was Lydia Patterson, who has a pretty commanding lead going into the final. And Carson Sabby, who is a J3, which means she's a younger shooter, was the second place qualifier. And then in the third position is kind of going to be a fight between several of the shooters. We've got Kelly Foster, Kelly Manadeg, sorry about the pronunciation, Helen O, and Taylor Gallegos. They're all pretty close, and it'll be kind of have to see how this comes out for third place. The way that this works for the total is that how you place in the final gives you finals points. So first place will get 8 points, second place will get 7, and so on. And those points will be added to your qualification score to determine the overall winners for the Junior Olympics. So that means the finals winner may not necessarily be the winner of the overall match, but it will help in that effort for sure. All right, so we've got the first series just started. As you can see, some shots coming up. They'll shoot 3 shots in this time limit here of 2.5 minutes. They've got about 2 minutes left. And got some good shots coming up so far, 9s and 10s, which is very respectable for air pistol, certainly better than I can do all the time. They'll shoot another series of 3, and then they'll go to single shots and eliminate the lowest scored competitor every 2 shots. So some more shots coming up here. Definitely some very impressive shooting. We've got solid 9s, a few 8s and 10s. This is a really good shooting for considering the nerves that they're experiencing in there. They've got people cheering and making noise. They know that the shots are up on a monitor for everybody to see as well. All right, so most people have their 3 shots up. Carson looks like she's taking her time. Might just be some nerves, or it might be her normal pace. Still got 40 seconds left for this series. So far, Kelly is in first place with a 0.7 lead over Yulong. Oh, and Carson, third shot is a good solid 10, which puts her into first place, 10th over Kelly. So this is an excellent start for these ladies. We're not seeing any kind of wild shots like you might expect with nerves. That if you're a competitor, I'm sure you know what I mean. Great start. And they're all pretty close right now too. You can see all the way on the right, there's only a 10th between first and second, and then third place is only 7/10 behind second. They're all very close and tight right now. They all had really good first series, so no commanding leads yet. Just started the clock for the second series of 3 shots. Can really hear some crazy cheering in that range, so they're dealing with some serious distractions here as well as nerves. So Lydia, who has the commanding lead in the qualification, she's still doing very well in her final. Posts a good 10 to start. A few 8s, but that's to be expected with a pistol and the nerves. Katrina's got a bit of a wide shot, but 2 good solid 10s for Lydia. Got about a minute and a half to go now. Most of the ladies have shot 2 shots. Carson still got another. Boy, Lydia has an excellent 3-shot group there, 31.8. I mean, that would be a good rifle series, and she's shooting a pistol. It's really great shooting. Yeah, looks like Katrina's still struggling a bit, trying to get her 3rd shot a little more toward the middle. Doesn't quite do it though. So a few of those wide shots, just some nerves happening. Might be thinking about it a little too much, changing their technique a bit under the pressure, but that's the challenge really, is to keep doing what you know will get you a 10 even when the pressure's on. Okay, so after that series, you can see Lydia jumped into first with that excellent 31.8. She's a 1.9 above Taylor. And after that, it's still pretty close. And here we have Blake now joining me to help with the commentary.
How you doing, folks? Sorry, running a little behind here. Wow, look what we have here. Lydia Patterson bringing up the lead.
Excellent. Look at how they started. I must say they started much stronger than the men.
Certainly did.
Yeah. Great series. Yeah, lots of 9s and 10s here. And it's still pretty close. Katrina's got a bit of a gap to make up if she doesn't want to be finishing in 8th, but it's going to be rough with 6.7.
You know, I want to make a comment on our wild card here. In 5th place, Carson Sabi is, I'm not sure how to pronounce her last name, but she's 13 years old.
Yep.
So young athlete that's up and coming and she's shooting real well.
She's a local too, and I've seen her in range a few times and talked with her, and she is an impressive 13-year-old, I must say.
She is
mature and hardworking, and yeah, she's an amazing pistol shooter. So
she really knows how to keep it together under pressure. So we'll see if that proves today. But Lydia is showing some very strong scores here.
A lot of really good shots from these ladies. I mean, some of them you wouldn't know that they're nervous.
Looks like Kelly is 0.9 9/10 of a point behind here. Sitting in 3rd.
Yep. Well,
Carson only 3/10, so it's anybody's game there. On the bubble, it looks like Katrina Stratton.
Yep. So she just kind of struggled a bit, but hey, making the final at Junior Olympic Nationals is always an accomplishment in itself. So well done.
Right. Especially she's a J1, it looks like. So.
Yeah. All right, so Lydia's sitting atop the leaderboard with 1.5 points ahead of Taylor, and she's got 2.2 ahead of Kelly. And then after that, for 4th place, it's pretty close. You just got under 1 point as you go down from 4th to 7th.
Boy, it's a tight gap.
Yep. Any one of those could have a good couple shots here and jump right up there.
Yeah, not much of a gap between 7 and 4.
Yeah.
Lydia's got a nice strong lead, but as we've seen before, anything can happen. So
that's right.
The excitement is only going to get better.
As always. All right. Well, Carson has an 8 there, but you know, it's a pretty solid 8. Lots of 9s and 10s here.
Yeah. Kelly just shot a nice deep 10-5.
Yep.
Good shooting there.
Lydia's still in the 10 ring. Yeah, this is some very good consistent shooting here. I mean, I'm very impressed.
Yeah,
these ladies have it together.
These young ladies are shooting well.
Yep. Okay, so we've got one more shot to go to our next elimination, and Kelly Foster's got to make up 1.7 to avoid being eliminated in 7th place.
But you know, it's funny. Pistol's a variable sport in that all it takes is a deep 10 for one opponent and an 8-6 or an 8-9 for another, and that can very quickly happen, and positions are swapped. So, see what happens here.
All right, so we've got some shots here posting.
And 30 seconds left here.
Kelly gets a 9.1, which may not be a make. Yeah, Carson has a 9.9, so Kelly wasn't able to make that up, but
strong shots though when you're sitting on the bubble with
yeah,
pressure. So
yeah, and this really, I mean, this is everybody's shooting pretty well in this final, so nothing to be ashamed of at all. So congratulations, Kelly Foster, our 7th place finisher in the final today. And again, if you're just joining us, this final will determine the finals points winner. So the winner of the final will get 8 points. The 2nd place winner will get 7, and so on. And those points will be added to their qualification scores to determine the overall winners. And in the qualification, it's worth noting that Lydia Patterson has a pretty commanding lead. So she might be thinking right now she's got 1st place locked up. Carson is qualified in 2nd. Also with a very good score over 3rd. And 3rd place was kind of a lot of scores clustered in that area. So,
well, yeah, Rhea just handed me the day 1 and day 2 score results, and Lydia's 388 and 376. 388, just a phenomenal score.
And that's
just
world class.
World class shooting. And Carson with 2 back-to-back 373s. Phenomenal shooting out of a J3.
I know.
Really great. And Kelly Foster, again, just hovering on that 370 mark. Really good shooting.
Yep.
So,
yeah, I don't think we've seen a shot in the white yet, which is pretty good.
And really, all these juniors here in the final have been shooting some really strong scores. So it's just a great junior bunch of shooters here. So
yeah, it'll be exciting to see how they improve and grow in the future. And okay, so after that first shot of this series, we've got Carson Sabby sitting in 6th, but only a 10th to avoid being eliminated that she's got to make up on Helen O. And she shoots a 10. That'll help. Helen shoots an 8, so she jumps up into 4th.
And Taylor, nice shooting, Taylor.
Yeah,
10.6.
Great job.
Nice deep shot there.
And Lydia's increasing her lead, looks like. She's got 1.5 now on Taylor, who's got 3.9 on Yulong. Carson's
just a 10th a point behind.
Yeah, that's right.
Just trailing. Carson could so easily jump into 3rd here.
She could.
It's anybody's game here, and really Kelly is not far off either, and Helen really, and Helen just finished out at 6th. But
congratulations, Helen, 6th place in the final. All right, clock started on the next shot, so we've got 2 more shots now. Kelly's got to make up 0.6 to avoid being eliminated, which is definitely doable. Lots of cheering coming from the range right now, pretty loud.
Lydia still holding a 1.5 point lead here.
Yep. Oh, Kelly has a bit of a wide shot.
I had a front sight drop on that one. I know the feeling.
Yeah.
Every pistol shooter can empathize with that one.
Yeah, I haven't shot a lot, but I've definitely, the pistol I have shot, I've gotten a few of those low shots. You just do a little twitch or something right as you pull the trigger. Or
let's see here. So 0.4 of a point behind Carson is Miss Jones.
Yep. Carson did jump into 3rd, like we said.
She certainly did.
Great job. And Kelly now she's got a couple points to make up if she doesn't want to be eliminated, but see what happens. Her and Yulong. And we'll see if Carson keeps her aggressive procession.
Yeah, Yulong and Carson are going to be fighting for this medal spot, I have a feeling.
Yep.
Lydia still commanding just a really strong world-class lead here.
2 more 10s. Look at that.
Just got her
amazing.
Got a mental game that's working for her today.
That's for sure. Yeah. Yeah, she's impressive shooting. I mean, she'd hold her own against the world really with that 388.
Yeah, that's
all these 10s in the final.
Great shooting.
Yep. Okay, so 2nd shot looks like Kelly's going to be our 5th place finisher. Congratulations, Kelly. And now we've got battle up for 4th. So Yulong's got 1.3 behind Carson in 3rd.
Anything can happen here. Again, that's not much. 1.3
That's
lead.
right.
It's a nice lead to have, but it's not something to count all your
Yeah.
eggs on until they hatch, as
That's
they say.
right. Can't take it for granted. You got
That's
to
right.
keep shooting as well as you can, no matter what.
Taylor also has a strong lead in second place, 135.7 running right now.
All right, another 10 from Lydia. Jeez.
Taylor just put a 9.5 in, so
Yep.
that'll help her hold her
All right.
position.
Carson got a 10. Great job. So 1.4 now from fourth to third. Lydia's just increasing her lead every shot. Not letting that go at all.
Carson and Yulong, 10-2 from Miss Jones and a 10-3 from Miss Savi. So
yeah,
just 1/10 of a point on those two.
Everybody's shooting a great final.
Great final.
Yep. Yeah, this is great to see. All right, started the clock for second shot now. I think the cheering's getting a little crazier.
This is more noise than I've heard in most finals. So
we got some screaming going on
I feel
in
like
there.
we're in Europe here.
I know. All right, 9-1 from Taylor, another 10 from Lydia. Yulong posts a 10. Carson has an 8.9, but still.
Wait, Carson and Yulong are tied up here.
Oh, they are. They're tied. That means there's going to be a
dead
shoot-off.
tied, so this is going to be
Shoot-off for
exciting.
fourth place or third place. Shoot-off for elimination in fourth place.
Yep. So.
Boy, exciting. We'll see how loud the cheering gets now. All right, so this next shots will be only for Carson and Yulong to break the tie.
Both good shooters and both seem to have real good control in finals. So this is going to be interesting to see what happens. We've got 45 seconds on the clock.
And they're both younger too. We got J2 and J3 category, and those are the two younger categories. So, all right. So they're aiming. Nerves are happening. All right. Carson just has to shoot better than 8.2, and she has it. Oh,
Carson,
10. Way
Carson
to go.
shoots at 10-3.
Wow. What poise under pressure. That's amazing.
Excellent for a 13-year-old.
I know. I wasn't there at 13, that's for sure.
You know that. Good shooting.
All right. Good job. So it looks like Yulong is our fourth place finisher. Good job.
Excellent score.
All right. So now we've got the top three. They've all got medals locked up for the final placement, and now it just matters who's going to be first, second, and third.
I think Lydia has a pretty strong lock on first, but second and third, it looks like 2.2 points between Taylor and Carson. So
that's right, and that's 4 shots to go to determine second.
Yeah, so anything could happen here.
Yeah.
So if Carson keeps shooting deep 10s, there could be some position swapping.
Well, decent shots. I mean, solid 10s and solid 9s and 10s. I don't know if Carson's going to move up to second, though. We'll have to see.
Gonna have to put in some deep 10s here.
Yep. Looks like Lydia's not letting go at all. All right, one more shot to determine who will be third place in the final. All right, clock started. Oh.
Taylor shoots a 9.7.
Yeah.
And Carson a 9.3.
Great job. So Carson's going to be our bronze medalist for the final. And she's 13 years old, so that's pretty darn good.
Pretty good.
So just a reminder, if you've joined us, the finals placement here is not the overall placement. They will earn finals points according to how they place in the final. 8 points for first, 7 points for second, etc. And that will be added to their qualification to determine the Junior Olympic champions.
Boy, Lydia is on pace to shoot really a world-class final here in the women's category.
Yeah. It's amazing. Just
Taylor also strong, very strong shooting.
yeah, this is impressive.
It is.
Not to interject any commentary on men and boys and girls here, but these girls are kicking the boys' butts in the finals.
They are doing phenomenal. You know what else is
I
funny? We have looks like more viewers in the women's
yeah,
final.
that's right, we do.
So good job, ladies.
Couple more 10s for the ladies here. This is a pretty amazing final. Doing great. All right, so we've got one more shot to determine the gold medal finalist, and Lydia just keeps shooting like she's shooting. She will be just fine. She's got 4.9
And
points.
Taylor certainly shot a nice 10.6
Yeah,
there.
great job. Both of them are just amazing poise under pressure here. Another 10 from Taylor. And Lydia, 9.6, still pretty solid shot. So
199.4, but she
Yeah.
almost broke 200.
jeez.
You know, and I believe the some of the men's records are sitting around 203, 204, something like that. So she's
Wow.
really
Wow.
really shooting well.
Yep. That is amazing. And these are just juniors.
All right. Well, that sums up our final here. Looks like Lydia Patterson takes first place.
Yep. First place in the final, and she'll also get first place overall. She had quite a lead on second place. And we'll have to see how the numbers add up, but Carson's definitely going to be on the podium, either second or third. And as for the rest, we just got the results hot off the press here.
Not off the printer here.
All right, so Lydia Patterson's our gold medalist. Way ahead of anybody else. She did an amazing job.
Carson Sabe finishing with a silver medal. Congratulations.
Yeah, amazing. 13 years old.
Wonderful shooting. A total aggregate of 746 for the combined scores. And Kelly Foster in third.
Congratulations. Great job.
And trailing close behind in fourth place, Kelly, I'm trying to pronounce her last name.
Menegdig. Sorry, we
I
probably
think that's
just
right.
butchered
We might have butchered that,
but
but great shooting, all you ladies. Everyone here in the top positions, and great scores by the top 10 in the country.
Yep. Yeah, very impressive final. So, all right, thanks for viewing. We hope you enjoyed the exciting final, and be sure and tune in again later in the week for more live events and commentary at the finals, and see you then.
Thank you.
Thanks.